Hey all, so they recently added this public area feature to the game. This is kind of like the Wilds feature on Wartune. I'm going to be having a look at this now. So I have a quest here. Talk to Hugh Roy, or whatever his name is. So I'm going to go into the public area and have a look at this. So when I enter, when it loads, you will see there's a bunch of enemies around. There's the map. There's the guy I need to speak to there. So what actually happens in this area? Well, you can fight the enemies here. They're not too difficult. You might have problems with them if you are quite new to the game. Just take these out. Right, I'm just going to change my skills. I get a chest from defeating the enemies, however, you don't really get a lot. And if you wait for a few minutes, the enemy regenerates. So this is a way to get very small amounts of gold and Daru, but it's not really that worthwhile. And if you just do nothing, you actually start getting EXP, so I could leave it here overnight and then get a ton of EXP for doing absolutely nothing, which is pretty cool. The problem is I'm already level 80, so that's not much good for me. Okay, so that's a better skill set. Let's just try... Oh, there we go. I got the EXP as I started moving again. Try one of these. Okay, so that actually looks like exactly the same enemy group. Rather strange, but okay. We'll go with that. All right. Wait for it to load. So that looked like the same rewards as from the other enemy. So the enemies are not really worth bothering with. You can fight a few though if you are really desperate for gold or Daru, but this is a very, very slow way of getting resources. So that's another player. I could add them as a friend if I wanted to. So I think that restricted soul is a different type of enemy. Yeah, it is. Let's have a look at this. I think it would give the same enemy group, but I want to find out. Yes, it does. Okay. So all the enemies are the same, basically. So I think I'm going to get on with the actual quest now. Right. So there's the guy I need to speak to. I'm kind of wondering if there is a limit to how many enemies you can fight. It's hard to say. So there we go. I can speak to this guy and get the quest done. If I go back... Ah, another quest. Right, so... It seems to be doing it by itself. I'm not sure where Anna is. I'm going to guess... Yeah, there we go. It's done it by itself. The problem is I have to go out each time to do the quest, but... Yeah, it does it by itself. So you can weave your way through all the enemies without actually having to fight any of them. So there we go, that's the quest. Is that Anna again? Have I already spoken to Anna? Well, yeah, I'm going to... Oh, no. Oh, there we go. So what's the point of these NPCs? Right, so this might take quite a long time. This is basically just talking to people. Earning very low amounts of gold and EXP from doing this. Right, I think that was the Life Guardian. Lots of other players hanging around the NPCs. I'm not really seeing the point of this though, apart from it's a bit of a time waster. You go around and talk to various NPCs. I'm hoping something will happen after I do this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's skip ahead a bit. Alright, so I'm getting there. I'm up to the lucky wheel on the quests. I just wanted to show you that the gold and EXP is gradually getting pretty decent actually for doing this. I guess this is basically a tutorial to show you what all the features I like in the game. But yeah, as you can see from that, that's actually a pretty decent chunk of gold and EXP. So I will continue with this, and hopefully I'm getting near the end of all these quests, as this is kind of boring. Okay, so I have finished all the quests now. As you can see, only the branch quests, these 4 still to do. So that was kind of interesting. It's basically a tutorial area by the looks of it. I'm hoping they will do a bit more with this later on. There does not seem to be anything else here. The enemies are not really worth fighting. However, you can just leave it AFK in this area and get EXP for doing nothing. If you are not level 80 yet, you should maybe consider leaving this going overnight when you're offline, and hopefully you will get a huge chunk of EXP from doing that. So that's probably the main use of this area. Well, unless they add something else to here at a later date. There's no purpose in talking to the NPCs now. If I speak to this one here, they only just talk to you. They don't do anything else. So there are a few other features up at the moment as well. The exotic magic lamp. Now the rewards from this seem to be a lot better in the previous time we had this event. The rewards this time around don't seem as good, so probably not worth spending your diamonds here unless you really want stamina potions. But that's up to you. I won't be spending my diamonds here. The previous magic lamp gave much better rewards than this. I'm not sure why they nerfed it, but they have. So the fabled shop. Last time we had a set of wings here, but this time And that's okay. It's not as good. Nowhere near as good, unfortunately. I'll probably go for the diamonds. But yeah, that's a bit disappointing, as last time the rewards were much better than this. Don't forget your login every day bonus, though. That's a few free spins on the wheel, which there is the wheel. This is 100 diamonds per spin though when you run out of items, so again, not really worth spending your diamonds on in my opinion. I would personally wait for better events unless you're really desperate for the items from here. And that about covers this video. I hope that was helpful. If you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this, please let me know in the comments and I will do what I can to help. Also, feel free to check out some of my other videos. They are on the screen right now. Subscribing to the channel is appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed. And thanks for watching.